Hi, how have you enjoyed today?
I think it's been very useful actually, some great information, some good aspects on BIM's use right the way through, and asset management, which is what we came to find.
So, can I ask you your name, your company, your position, and what space you operate in, essentially the design, build, manage, or client facing space?
Hi, I'm Mike Sparrow. I work for a company called Navigant Consulting. We work in the public sector environment for local authorities. I'm an associate director, and we are currently managing as employers representative educational projects. I think that just about covers it.
That's great. And are you using BIM to some degree in the work you're involved with, or is it a learning experience today?
No, we're not using it currently. We've got some major projects coming up, and I want to introduce it. So we're at the beginning stage of this. Obviously, we always want to bring in new government initiatives. This is coming in next year. This, along with soft landings, has been our major driver. So we're actually at the stage now of design development, and I want to bring the full BIM complement into the projects. So we're looking at employers' requirements and obviously the full design stage that we're going to go through. So this has been fantastic today.
That's great. And what are you finding then in regards to all that are your key business drivers at the moment in the market?
I think there's a number of drivers from the client's perspective. Obviously we're looking at whole life costs and reducing the overall costs throughout the life cycle of a building, which is the government's directive. I'm not quite sure how that's going to work yet when we get through the initial phases, but the prime driver for me is really the asset management side. Although we construct the things, we need to look at how we can make the whole savings over the course of the event. And obviously government funding is being based on using BIM and things like that now. So if you need the money or you need the funding for these projects, we've got to comply. So it's a big driver throughout the public sector now.
And how do you think BIM might be able to support those needs you talked about as such? Obviously there's the government mandate, but those other areas you briefly mentioned?
Well, I'm really interested in the design coordination and construction. That's my background, and I think the benefits to design and better coordination at the beginning will benefit the on-site build. And one of the major problems that we have with public buildings is obviously maintaining them and getting good information handover at the end of a building is critical to managing a public space. We can't have things out of action for long, so it is critical in the public sector, and the more information we can get through the construction period and hand it over to asset management, the better.